Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl IzIz Nya. Hi. So I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial on an ideal date night look that I wanted to do for the longest. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a brief update on my skin. If you guys haven't been following me on Instagram and Snapchat and I guess Facebook, I did complain that my skin broke out extremely bad. I did get a nice little beautiful tan though, which I'm really happy about. But I was very unhappy because my skin broke out extremely bad. All of this part right here was like dark. It's still dark. It's still recovering. I have a cut on my lip. Like, what we doing with that? I was just upset and really disappointed, and I feel like my skin has always given me problems, especially because I deal with this eczema like on a regular basis, especially with my hands. But it is manageable. But my skin was not manageable at all when it came to me going to the beach. And I did use my sunscreen. I put my sunscreen all over my body, but it was burning, and I think it was because how hot it was. So I just have to be precautious of when I'm going outside, and also with the sun being so bright. I did have umbrellas at the beach for me and the kids because I do like to sit out in the sun, and I do like, you know, not the sun to be hitting directly onto my skin because my skin does have a tendency of just blotching up no matter what. So yeah, it just made me feel down for a few days, and I just wasn't feeling myself, and it was just very aggravating, and I didn't like it. But I thought I would come to you guys with a date night look because, I mean, it's summertime, it's nice outside, and you know, sometimes we want to look cute and we want to look like a baddie going outside. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys do, give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bells if you guys do decide to subscribe.
I'm peeping all of your movements, cause girl, you're the one I'm assuming. All of these bitches be choosing, but girl, you're the one that I'm choosing.
I'm gonna take my spoolie and just brush it. I'm not even using a mirror, I'm just using my screen. Ooh. And I just take the brush and just go back and forth motions, just like that. And then I just go on the other side and do the same thing. Now when I'm doing glam like this, I always try to make sure my eyebrows are like really, really nice and clean. Really, really nice and clean. Y'all see that? Looks good. And the product that I'm using is the ColourPop brow pomade. And a little definitely goes a very, very long way. Like, I really didn't use a lot of this stuff. Originally, I thought I was gonna do my brows off camera, but here I am. They look good. So I think I'm going to use foundation as my concealer today because I feel like all my concealers are too light for this tan. So I'm using the Professional Kiss Pro Touch Drop Foundation. And I'm just carving out my brows. Nice and smooth. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my skin and like why my skin reacted so bad. I feel like I came to the realization that I really can't sit out in the sun the way I hoped. You know, I thought as I became an adult, you know, things like this I wouldn't have to necessarily worry about, but I feel like I have to take more precaution of it because this is the worst that it's really been in a really, really long time. And it's really unfortunate that, you know, I have to go through something like this. And I kid you not, like, it just brings my self-esteem down a lot, especially when my skin acts the way it does, because I've been to doctors, I've been to allergen specialists, I've been to skincare doctors, I've been everywhere. And, you know, it'll go away for a while, but it comes right back. But I felt like during the summer, like before summer even started, like before the hot weather like really started to kick in, I was able to control it. So I was just really, really sad because I felt like, you know, it's something that I couldn't control and whatnot. So I'm gonna go in with my brush again and just like kind of fix the brows a little bit. Brushing it. Alright, I think we're good. Okay. How y'all feel about these brows? Is it thumbs up or thumbs down? I'm gonna say thumbs up. There we go. Okay. A palette that I'm going to be using that I haven't used yet, my first impressions, I guess we could throw that in there as well, is this Teddy palette from Hank & Henry. Now, I did a review on the Hank & Henry Poison palette. You guys could go check that out, or I'll have it down below listed in the description box. But I'm going to be using this palette today for my eyes, and this is such a beautiful palette, and I really can't wait to try it, and you guys will see my first real impression on the palette today. So the shade that I'm going to be starting with right now is this deep shade right here. I know it's like woo, but we're going to start with it today. And yeah, we're just gonna go deep. Let's go. Oh ho ho. See, I knew that was gonna be a lot, but you know what, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And it's blending out really nice. It's just because I just packed it right on there, I have to blend it out some more. I'm going to have to use a transition shade somewhere. I'm going to use my Even New York Sahara palette first for the transition shade, so it can just like, so it won't be so harsh. There we go. Because obviously I needed a transition shade because that was a lot for me. It was giving a lot. looks much better. I can work with that. Okay. I'm going to go in with Bare Necessities again. And I'm going to show you guys what Bare Necessities look like. It's that shade right there. And I'm going to place it right into my crease. And I definitely said I was trying to do something smoky. So we could go for something like smoky today. I like this color. It actually is coming out a lot different than what I suspected, which I'm not mad at. It's very pretty. It's like the perfect smoke warmish shade, if that makes sense. Alright, then Bare Necessities. That's much better. Ooh, that's blended out beautifully. So before I packed on this color here, like you see that with that transition from the light brown to this is so pretty. Go in with this color right here and see how it takes. And I'm just gonna try to pack it like directly onto the crease and see what it does. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna go back in with Sahara and like blend out the harshness. Okay, so I'm going to start cutting out my crease, and I'm using the Black Opal Total Coverage Face and Body Concealer to carve out my crease. I haven't done this in such a long time, so please bear with me. Ooh, okay. I still got it. I'm not mad at it. Okay, So I'm gonna be using, I thought I was going to use this shade, but I think I want to use this pretty shade right here and then put that at the top. Or I might use this first and then use this one next. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do that. So pretty already. It's giving me life. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's nice. And then I'm gonna pack the purple. Give it some like dimension, if that makes sense. It's really pretty. I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm gonna put that right onto my, just pack it in there. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna see if this brush will give me what I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll take this brush. Look how pretty that is. That is beautiful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pop on some lashes, do this other eye on camera, off camera, and I'll come right back. All right, this is what it's looking like. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, so I can turn my thing up. I'm gonna be priming because I'm gonna be using, I think I'm using a matte foundation. So either way, I'm gonna moisturize my skin completely. And I'm using this Bite Beauty Change Making Skin Optimizing Primer. And I'm using a lot of moisturizing products on my skin because I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna have to use I don't think I need to use a matte foundation today because I feel like if I use a matte foundation, it's just gonna make me super dry and it might affect my skin, and I'm really afraid of that. So I'm gonna have to use something that's complementary to my skin. But I want to use some more of this because this stuff is very hydrating and it is vegan free. So yeah, and this stuff feels so good on my skin. Like, it's not irritating, it's not burning or anything. And again, this is the Bite Beauty Change Maker Skin Optimizing Primer. I got this off of an influencer box and I think I'm gonna buy me some more because the way it's feeling on my skin right now, like, because I've been through something like really dramatic with my skin, and it just feels like I have a moisturizer on my skin right now. Everything. That's why I love this stuff. So I'm gonna go in and put the drop foundation on the like inner parts of my skin. I want to make sure I like rub it in, and then for the outer parts of my skin, I'm gonna use this stuff. This is the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. And I usually use this color when I do tend to get dark, which I'm a little bit darker now because, as you can see, this foundation matches this, and then this foundation matches this. So I just want to be on the safe side. And this is actually my second time using this foundation, but I'm using it in a different color. I mean, it's gonna work just as great because I love the color, the one that's the color of my skin. So I love this stuff. So I'm just stippling it with a foundation brush all over my skin, and I'm going in to the neck. And I've been using a lot of brushes lately. I haven't really been using any beauty blenders, so not ask me why. Actually, I think there's a reason why. I feel like my makeup has turned out a little bit more flawless when I've used brushes. Not that the beauty blender doesn't do its job, but I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the beauty blenders that I've been using lately have been like, you know, just absorbing the product, and I really want the product to like stick to my skin. And I just always find a way to use thing. Yeah, this matches pretty good. I am gonna add a little bit more of this Born to Glow because I feel like I need some more of it on my skin. There we go. Because what I'm seeing on this mirror to what I'm seeing here when I turn the lights down is much better. I wanted to make sure that it was matching on either end, because remember, I gotta turn this camera off when I'm finished because I gotta take my selfies, and I want to make sure that it's nice. And I'm gonna just use my Wet n Wild stick foundation for concealer today. And I was gonna go in with the total coverage, which I might do, but it might make my skin a little bit matte, which I'm afraid of. So I think I'm gonna just use the Wet n Wild. And you guys know I love me a Wet n Wild. Yes, it's the truth. It is amazing. It is nice. Give me 1 second. I couldn't find no other brush, but I think I'm gonna just use very, very light concealer today. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. I'm going to use my foundation brush. This foundation brush gotta get cleaned soon. I mean, it's working, it's doing the job, but I've seen it like perform a lot better than this. It just needs to be cleaned. These brushes that I'm using, most of them are from Amazon, and they're like dirt cheap. I would definitely recommend you checking them out, like especially if you're on a budget. And I'm also going to be trying some new brushes on my channel coming very soon, so stay tuned for that, because anything that's affordable that works, you know, I'm going to put you guys onto it. But these brushes from Amazon are affordable, and they are supposed to be like, you know, professional brushes that you can use, you know, so I definitely recommend them. So to contour my face, I'm going to be using my Ruby Kisses 3D face creator. This is to chisel my face, make me look snatched. I want him to use my darker one, but it is nowhere to be found right now. And I feel like I do need the darker one, because this one is like barely showing because I have this tan. But I do have another, I can use my powder to kind of like deepen it up a little bit. Come on, 3D. Come on, I need you to show. It's not showing like it's supposed to, but it's fine. At least we see something. I'll just do my nose lightly. For my powder, I'm going to set my face first because I want to be on the safe side, and I'm setting it with my Bite Beauty. This is like my ultimate favorite. This is the Change Making pressed powder in the color Tan 2. And this is just to remove the shine and everything first, and then I'll go in lightly with my Airspun powder. I'm going to use the Airspun powder. Oh, I didn't know so much was gonna come out. I'm gonna use a little bit of the Airspun. I feel like I'm legit putting baby powder on my face because this smells like baby powder. And I don't let this bake for too long. I'm just gonna put my contour on and then just wipe this off immediately. I'm gonna use I want to use a bronzer today to like chisel my face because I don't want to do too much. This is a brand new bronzer that I bought. I had this one before. This was from Wet n Wild, but unfortunately it broke and I never replaced it, and it was only $3 in CVS, so I said why not, I'm gonna just buy it because it's on sale for $3.50. I said $3, $3.50, 50 cents extra. If I could get it, there we go. I kind of dabbed it and like left a little mark. That's cool. Okay. If this doesn't show as much as I want it to, I'm just gonna go in with the contour that I originally wanted to use, but it is showing up. Yeah, this is so pretty, and I think it has like a little like shimmer to it, slightly. And then I'm gonna use this to contour my nose. I feel like I don't want to do too much contouring to the nose. Up to the eyebrows so that way it really gives like definition and stuff. Now I'm going to like bronze I guess, contour a little bit more with this color. There we go. I just gave it a little bit more. Just a little bit. That's the way this powder, so I don't get ashy, which I feel like I'm already ashy. So to take away kind of like this white casty situation, I'm gonna go back in with the powder. I'm going to use two different setting sprays. So I'm going to be using the Dewy setting spray from Absolute New York. And this gives me a healthy glow. And then I'm going to use the Hydrating Primer Mist. Bottom lash line, if I could find the... There we go. Okay. This gotta get fixed. So I'm going to go back in with my Teddy palette that I closed, which I don't know why I did that. And I'm going to go in with the first shade and the second shade. And just pop that underneath. You just want to drag it back and forth, just so it can give the eyes a little bit more dimension, so it doesn't look like it's just bland. See, it just brings everything together. And now if you want to be extra like me, I go in with, oh, it almost flipped out my hand. I go in with this brush and I take the 2 shades and just drag it underneath my lash line to kind of like blow out the color a little bit. Beautiful. I'm gonna take some mascara. This is from Black Radiance, and then just probably just go simply just like this. Drag the color, drag it down. Okay. Be trying, I also talked about this on my channel as well. I'm going to be trying the Makeup Institute palette, and I'm going to be trying one of these blushes, and I think I'm going to be trying the one in the middle. So I'm going to try this one. Let me turn it down so you guys can see. I'm going to try that one right there in the middle, or I might just try to do these two right here. I just tapped into these two just to see what kind of effect it'll give to me. Let me put it there. There we go. Gives me a little flush, a little sun. I barely ever use a blush, so I figured why not. Okay. Giving a little sun. So for highlighter, I am gonna try to mix this up a little bit. So I seen someone use this Hank and Henry as a highlighter. I'm gonna try it on my skin to see if it works. If not, then I have something else that I'm going to use as my highlighter. So yeah, it's coming off really bronzy though, so I'm just like a little worried, but then I can always go on top with something else. So yeah. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. It's definitely bronzy. Like, it's coming off really, really bronzy. I'm definitely gonna go, and I just used very little. Oh, that is pigmented. Oh my god. Like, when I'm looking in this mirror right here, it's very pigmented. So it's very pretty, but it's not really complementing my skin the way I would like it to. So I'm kind of gonna go in and put a different highlighter on top of it to kind of like balance out the bronzy, because it is pretty, it is cute. I think if I'm going for like a bronzy kind of look, like when I want my skin to like really look like super tanned, super bronzed, then yeah. But that's not what I was kind of going for today. So I'm gonna just go in with my Wet n Wild highlighting this thing too. Look, little mark right there, but that's fine. So I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild highlighter, and this is in the shade Golden Flower Crown. That's pretty. I'm gonna see if it'll do something. Yeah, it made it brighter, which is pretty. It's really cute. Yeah, it definitely made it stand out a lot more. Like, off camera. I'm gonna just rub it in as much as I can at this point. I could just, like, stick a little on my cheeks. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Okay. Go into the nose, a little bit of forehead, And I'm gonna take where's the brush at? Yeah, my brushes just keep falling and I don't understand why. Like, why you keep falling out of my hands? I don't get it. I don't understand. I literally just had this. And I like the brightness here. A little bit more. A little bit on the brows. Just a little bit. There we go. It's coming together. I just need to put a lipstick on or something. I don't know. 1 second. The combination that I'm going to be doing for my lips. I'm going to be using the Ruby Kisses matte lipstick in Espresso to outline my lips. And then to top it off, I'm gonna use the Ruby Kisses matte lipstick again in the shade Brown Sugar. Ooh, that is, ooh. Ooh. Now I just need some gloss, and baby, this is like my favorite lip combination. I've been using concealer, but I didn't want to use concealer for this one. I wanted to actually use a lipstick, so that's the lipstick. And then I'm gonna top it off with some lip gloss from the beauty supply store. And it smells good. It smells like, it's vitamin C oil lip gloss from IzIz Nya, New York. Soothing and moisturizing, and that's exactly what it feels like. So yeah, I'm going to do my edges, fix my hair a little bit, because I kind of want to do, I don't know, I just want to do something a little something, and come right back. This is the final look, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me give y'all the cut crease action. And I like these little twisties in the front. Oh my god, I cannot believe I really dreaded my hair. Like, this is all me, y'all. All me. I just did a little bit of my baby hairs. I think I should do some in the front. Because I'm just going to be taking pictures, because it's probably like 2-3 o'clock in the morning right now in New York. Just do that. And then I just take my little scarf. There we go. Oh yeah, that made it come together even more, because I felt like something was missing. So yeah, and I'm using the Eben Edge Control 24-hour edge tamer. I actually like this stuff because I used it on my dreads when it was time for me to retwist, so I used this. So yeah, this is what it's looking like, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving the way my skin looks. My skin looks super flawless. It looks glowy. It looks healthy. I love the way my makeup came out. I can't wait to take pictures. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for doing this chit chat, get ready with me. This is what I would wear if I'm doing a date night, because it's so cute, so pretty, but it's not too much, but it's giving a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving a lot. Like, I'm here, but I'm cute. Like, if you got time to do a cut crease, because if that man say he come in like 15-20 minutes, what you gonna do, sis? You can't do no cut crease and you still on your eyebrows. Because you know how we get when we go on dates, or if we're trying to get ready to just go anywhere. It's like, but I really love the way this came out. If you guys want to see more videos like this, give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you guys can get notified on when I upload videos. And I will see you guys on my next upload.
Then you be fooling. I'm peeping all of your movements, cause girl, you the one I'm assuming. All of these bitches be choosing. But girl, you the one that I'm choosing.